Welcome back to OYDC ground here, Olympic Youth Development Center ground in Lusaka. As I fly Nkwazi, the girls in blue lead the Air Ladies, the girls in white and red by a goal to nil. We're in the second half, of course. I'm Moses Pedro Mwanza, the community football reporter. I'll run you through in terms of the match proceedings from this particular match venue in the second stanza. So this is part of commemorations for the 46th, day in terms of Defense Force Day, of course. As I fly Nkwazi Queens are in the lead, 1-0 against Red Arrows here at OYDC ground. One of the venues are located, to take part in the Defense Force games. That's a free kick by Mary Mlenga. Earlier on, her free kick in the first half was denied by the upright. So we are back in terms of the second half coverage. So 1-0 here. 1-0 to Red Arrows, to Nkwazi, sorry. So this is the second stanza, second half. Earlier on, Red Arrows made a change. Square Maiwase was replaced by Munkombwe. So Red Arrows preparing to make a double change here as Maclean Daka as well as Deborah Nyamulonga about to be introduced here. So first corner kick in the second half here. It's in favor of Red Arrows. Well taken by Mary. Heads go up. That is Mary Mlenga. Eliza. Looking for Rita Mwida. This is Rita. Trying to find more help. NRSP. Good tackle there by Elizabeth Manning Ning. So NRSP is on the ground talking about the goal scorer in this particular match. So NRSP will need a little bit of medical assistance as team physio Fabi being called to do the work for Nkwazi. So 1-0 here, Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0, NRSP on the score sheet. So we are in the second half, by the way. Mary Wiz, you're asking NRSP is playing for Red Arrows? No. She is a guest player at Nkwazi, one of the guest players actually at Nkwazi, but she is still a Police Dove Queens player. Since Police Dove and Nkwazi are sister clubs, so it's a family in short. Mr. Morgan watching from Solwezi. Thank you very much, managers. We appreciate. So Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0 is the state of affairs in this particular match. So this is the second game for the day. The first match ended 1-0 to Green Buffaloes, who played against Nkwazi. Actually, the player who is receiving treatment is Dorothy Daka, because NRS wearing this number 29, she's fully active. NRSP with that great pass, looking for Precious Nsama. This is Precious with 10 tens by Nsama. Precious still Nsama. There was a mark from behind. Free kick has been awarded to Nkwazi. Well, Nkwazi looks so dangerous, Each time they're in possession of the ball, of course. So 1-0 here to Nkwazi. Immediately after this match, we are going to witness Prison Leopards locking horns with Green Buffaloes. It will be Prison Leopards' first game, but second game to Green Buffaloes. Then afterwards, we're going to see Green Eagles locking horns with one of these two teams here. Mary, no, she scored for Nkwazi. It's Nkwazi who are leading 1-0 here. So Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0. So NRSP scored for Nkwazi and not Red Arrows. So a change coming through here for Red Arrows as Ellen Perry will replace Susan Banda. So the veteran Susan Banda will be replaced by Ellen Perry. So another change here. Yet to see a change from Nkwazi, whereas Red Arrows, this is their fourth change in this match. This is Elizabeth for Red Arrows, looking for Alines Kasoma, but Edith Chimwasu rather. Offside against NRS Piri. So 1-0 here to Nkwazi. NRS Piri on the score sheet. 6 minutes played in the second half. 19 to play. It's 25 minutes each half. So it's Nkwazi who are leading here by a goal to nil. A goal courtesy of NRS Piri. This player right in your picture, the prolific goal poacher. It's a goal kick, quickly taken by Isabel. So the referee will counter check and remind Isabel not to waste much time. This is Betha Imponeni. Looking for Gift Mkandawili. This is Rita Mwira. Still Rita. That is Deborah Nyamlonga to Mary Mlenga. Good turn there by Mary. Switches play. As it Piri clears the line from Nkwazi up front. This is Rudy Zuru. Good play by Limwanya, but Nkwazi managed to recover. Good blockade by Rudy Zulu yet again. This is Rudy to Mary. From Mary back to Elizabeth Nachivula. Elizabeth to Fanelli though. Miscommunication between ED and Doro though, but it's NRS Piri. Still NRS Piri. NA. But too much. So Nkwazi preparing to make a triple change here. Sombo Kakoma, Naomi Mumba, and this is Wezi. Switches play. Looking for Rita Mwila, but good cover there by Fikir and Kosa. This is Red Arrows launching an attack. This move looks promising by Red Arrows. The trickster, Mary Mambwe, tries a luck. Wow, it was almost an own goal from Pamela. But of course, quick reaction there by Isabel, ensuring that Red Arrows don't level the scores here. Otherwise, it's still 1-0 to Nkwazi. A goal courtesy of NRS Piri. So in this second half, Red Arrows have been more organized than we witnessed in the first half. Let's hope their style of play will translate into them scoring goals. More important in a tournament, of course. This is Elizabeth throwing in favor of Red Arrows. So Nkwazi preparing to make a triple change here as Ngosacha Wemsonda alongside now Mumba and Sombo Kakoma are about to be introduced. So Rita Mwila, Gift Mkandawire, and Pamela Luwinda will be rested here. In comes Sombo Kakoma, Naomi Mumba, as well as Ngosacha Omsonda. So these are the other two players from Nkwazi who are paving way. So a confirmation of a change here as Nkwazi have made a triple change. Fresh legs being brought in. One striker, one midfielder, and one defender. So in each position, they are fused in fresh legs, talking about Nkwazi. Otherwise, Green Buffaloes have now started doming up ahead of their next game against Prison Leopards immediately after this match. That is Elizabeth almost, gifting Mary with an early present. 10 minutes played here in the second half. Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0. So free kick it is. Fikiri, Red Arrows sends the ball up front. Headed away there by Elizabeth Mlenga. This is Mary Mlenga with an overhead to Alines Kasoma. Still Alines. Good cover there by Azet Piri. That was great bullet shot there from Alines. Eliza sends the ball up front. Pressure being mounted in Nkwazi's box, of course. NRS Piri. Mary. I love her composure, Talking about Mary Mlenga. This is Ellen Piri. Still Ellen. It's a goal kick that has been awarded here in favor of Nkwazi. So Nkwazi still leading by slender 1-0. A goal courtesy of NRS Piri. NRS to Sombo. Still Sombo. Ngosa Chawe, but headed away there by Medically Mwanya. This is Ngosa Chawe. Good pass, but good blockade there by Deborah. Faneri to Mary. Still Mary. But good interception there by Ngosa. What an interesting game we have on our hand here. This second half has been very cagey. Quite different from the first half, of course. Otherwise, twist and turns by the trickster Mary Mambwe. Good cover there by Naomi. So throwing being awarded to Nkwazi. That is Nazi. Doro. A mistake by Doro. Ellen Piri sends the ball to the right back to Nachivula. Manning. Delivery comes through. Easily collected by Isabel. Wow. This time we are seeing Coach Campo reacting. Talking about the goalkeeper coach reacting to this mistake there by Isabel, the goal minder. This is better imponing to Precious. Sombo Kakoma. The first touch wasn't so impressive from Sombo. You can see the reaction from Coach Pude on the touchline. Nkwazi 1. Yeah, Nkwazi 1. Red Arrows 0. Deborah Nyamlonga with a throw-in. Deborah, of course, she's a player from Red Arrows on loan at Zanaco Ladies. She's a defender, but she has scored 13 goals in the league. So Deborah Nyamlonga, 13 goals despite her being a defender, of course. Amazing performance by Deborah Nyamlonga. So, away from this tournament, this weekend we are expecting the Lusaka Provincial Cup. The women's also have been allocated a slot in the semi-finals. So, the top 4 teams, Zanaco, Pataki, Luyando, and Football Chance will be locking on in the semi-finals this weekend at Margaret Mwanakate Violini Stadium, whereas the final will be set for the 2nd of July. So 1-0 here to Nkwazi. A goal courtesy of NRS Piri. Corner kick in favor of Red Arrows, who are breathing with fire in the second stanza. Minika actually to be married again with a corner to Red Arrows. A delivery of a cross comes through. Milika, hey, he's upright. Wow. Another opportunity by Red Arrows. This is the second time Red Arrows are being denied by the upright. Wow. Hi, Mwichi. Thank you very much, Coaches Musha, for watching. We really appreciate. Last 10 minutes. So we are now playing the last 10 minutes. 1-0 to Nkwazi. A goal courtesy of NRSPiri. In the meantime, Gosachawe Msonda is receiving treatment. Talking about the player from Nkwazi Queens. So, Red Arrows are preparing to make a change as Alines Kasoma will be replaced by Makrina Daka. So, Makrina about to take cover in place of Alines Kasoma. So, Alines Kasoma has been replaced by Makrina Daka, a like-for-like change by Red Arrows. A striker out for another striker. So, throwing in favor of Nkwazi to be taken by Naomi Mumba, of course. Nazi. Yes. So throwing to be taken by Naomi Mumba for Nkwazi. Needs to be taken from the right spot, of course. The referee, he has been equal to the task, you know. This is Nazi. The throw-in, looking for Sombo Kakoma. But this is finally Rudy Zulu to Deborah. But good play there by Precious at the bounce armor. Still Precious. Cuts inside, but goal kick to Red Arrows. Time not their best friend for now. If it ends like this, Red Arrows need to reorganize themselves ahead of their next assignment. This is Mary. She has really been impressive in this match. Eliza to Doro. From Doro to Edith. Misplaced pass by Edith though, but she managed to recover. Deborah. That is Elizabeth. This is the other Eliza. Wow, good work there by Manning Ming. So two Elizas. Eliza Mlenga from Nkwazi, Elizabeth Nachivula from Red Arrows. This is Fikile. Up against Precious Nsama. Corner kick to Nkwazi. Just a reminder once again, immediately after this match, Green Buffaloes will be locking horns with Prison Leopards. So it will be Go Girls Fight and Conquer versus the Correct Ladies, Team Leo. The Super Correct Ladies. Representing Zambia Correctional Service, ZCS. So it will be Zambia Correctional Service versus the Army. Good cross by Ngosa. Punched away there by Dines Kasoka. This is NRS Piri. Ene. A cross comes through by NRS, headed over by Fikile. But corner kick it will be to Nkwazi. Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0 in this interesting match. 46th anniversary commemoration of the Defense Force Day here in Zambia. All the men and women in uniform are taking part in the commemorations. This is NRS Piri. The cross comes through. That clearance wasn't so impressive from Ellen Piri though. This is Nazi. To Precious. Still Precious at the bounce. Sama. The cross comes through. This is Sombo. Good clearance by Fikile. This is Betha. Headed away there by Ellen. This is Makrina Daka. Happens to be the young sister to Kanseshi Dynamo's former Zanaco striker. Talking about David Daka. So coming from a family of footballers. Martin Daka, David Daka, Makrina Daka, you know. So a free kick to Nkwazi. After that challenge on Betha Imponene, of course. Playing the last 6 minutes. Nkwazi in a slender 1-0 advantage here. So it's a free kick to high flying Nkwazi. You are flying higher than the air, ladies. So far. So Betha Imponene, after that injury concern, she's back on her feet. So a card has been flashed to Mary Mambwe. Second caution of the match. And it goes to Mary Mambwe. Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0. Nazi. So throwing to Red Arrows. Nazi to Betha. Oh. So it's a free kick to Nkwazi. High boot challenge by Mary Wendy Mlenga. So Betha. So animation on the technical bench here. Talking about Coach Puli, one of the animated coaches that we have in the league, alongside Coach Haluvono, Coach Super Soldier. So throw in it is in favor of Red Arrows to be taken by Deborah Nyamulonga. It is Deborah to Mary, but pressure us at the Baron Sama. That wasn't an impressive pass from Adebayo Sama. Talking about Precious, product of Solwezi Queens, of course, a team based in Solwezi, Northwestern Province. This is Deborah, the throw-in. But the throw-in this time around in favor of Nkwazi to be taken by Naomi Mumba. So this is Naomi. This will be Dynasty's ball, and yes it is. Last 3 minutes. Red Arrows need to breathe fire here to snatch at least a goal. Corner kick. It is to Red Arrows. So anyway, Spirit's first half goal separates these two sides here. But Red Arrows leaving no stone unturned, as they are trying their best here to level the scores. A cross comes through, headed away there by Azet Piri. This is NRS Spirit, the two Piris combining so well from Nkwazi, of course. This NRS. That's a bookable offense though. NRS Spirit was infringed by Munkombwe there. But the good news is that NRS Spirit will revert back on her feet. So Nkwazi 1, Red Arrows 0 here. State of affairs in match day, second game actually. Here at OYDC ground. So that is Edith Chimwasu, another guest player from Police Daft Queens, featured in Nkwazi. Edie. The cross. Offside against NRS Piri, as well as Dorothy Daka. Wow. So up next, it will be Green Buffaloes, Go Girls Fight and Conquer versus Prison Leopards, the Super Collectorates. Mirika. This is Mary. It's Mirika Limwanya. The pass to Maclina Daka, but she fell on her own. Betha. Mirika is collected there by Isabel, but Nkwazi we are leaving so dangerous on that occasion. So we are playing the last 1 minute now. It's now or never for Red Arrows. Precious. Highly policed by Rudy Zulu, by Elizabeth actually. Chase for the boys on. Offside, but that goal won't count though. But anyway, Spiri in the end, she was brought down by Dines Kasoka. So anyway, Spiri So anyway, Spirit was brought down by the goalkeeper Dennis Kasoka, but offside flag was already up. So offside against Nkwazi. That goal won't count. So yet again, Fabi Ngosa, the team physio from Nkwazi, attending to the injured player in NRS Piri, the goal scorer, of course. So an opportunity for a little bit of mini chats. 4 players from Nkwazi. We have Betha, we have Azed. Actually, the whole backline from Nkwazi being reminded by Coach Pule and Coach Tembo in terms of how they should be able to fare, especially that Nkwazi is leading by a goal to nil, not a comfortable scoreline. In the meantime, that player Christine Shaiko Ngoma was warming up in case NRS was unable to continue his play. But let's wait and see. The full time minutes already up here. Let's wait and see how many more will be added on by our referee this particular match. Otherwise, it's 1-0 to Nkwazi. This is Precious Nsama. Good blockade there by Fikile. Easily collected by Dynis. Time running out. This is Mary. Still Mary. For Red Arrows. Good cover there by Ngosa Chawe. Still Ngosa. Twist and turns by Ngosa. Rudy Zulu sends the ball up. There was a slight push. Referee not interested. Time running out here. Beta Imponene. This is Ngosa. Free kick in favor of Red Arrows there after Sombo Kakoma brought down Fanny the Rudy Zulu. So as it P with the header to Doro. Wow. So that whistle marks the end of the game here as Nkwazi have managed bragging rights over Red Arrows here. 1-0 to Nkwazi is full-time scores here in the second game of the match of the day here at OIDC ground. So can confirm to you, Nkwazi have joined the likes of Green Buffaloes on 3 points, a goal each. So NRSP's first half goal is the difference here as Nkwazi have defeated Red Arrows here 1-0. Up next, it will be Green Buffaloes locking horns with Prison Leopards. So don't go away. Stay glued to this particular platform. Otherwise, congratulations to Nkwazi. Tough luck to the air ladies. Talking about Red Arrows. Afterwards been done and dusted. Full-time scores once again here. It has ended. Nkwazi Queens 1, Red Arrows 0. I'm Moses Pedro Mwanza, the community football reporter. Join me in the next few minutes. Spasiba. Diche. Yeah. Ene. Yeah.